Hi there, welcome back to another vlog. I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't really uploaded much for vlogs or any other content to my YouTube. Things have been a little hectic in the last little while. Been busy, especially with my health. As I said in my last video, I've been really working on getting my health back up to where it should be. A lot of exercising, cutting out alcohol, drinking lots of water, just being very mindful of taking better care of myself. So I've been kind of keep on a routine, and I did get a little bit ill at the beginning of January, so I had to recover from that. But then since then, now I'm kind of full swing, getting really healthy again. So been kind of a little bit busy for what I would normally do, and then I've been practicing guitar, as much as I can. We've been a little bit busy lately. As I had mentioned in some of my previous videos, we lost our Theo at the beginning of November, and then we had gone through a little bit of a transition of grief. We had done some not adopting, we've been fostering some kitties. So we had fostered a cat, a female, full-grown cat for a couple of weeks, and then we fostered a couple of kittens, which was really fun. And it actually convinced my wife and I to actually adopt a pair of kittens again. So we've actually adopted a pair of kittens, tuxedo cats, just like when we had Theo. So this is Cosmo and Luna. So these are our new kittens. So they've been a bit of a handful, as kittens can be. So kind of looking after them, trying to get them used to, especially get used to Jackson, being a big scary dog. They weren't sure how to take him at first. So we've been kind of busy with that. So kind of doing that in the last little while. Otherwise, for those wondering what's going on with Siren, we've been recording. Drums, I believe, are completed now with Brian. He's just doing a bit of the editing, setting them off to the producer, and then we're going to start doing our rhythm guitars, doing our guitar tracking next. I know Byron and I have to kind of organize all that. So, and then of course, the bass and the vocals, guitar solos, all that's going to come. We've kind of got the way we did the Madness single is going to be the kind of same recording process we're going to do. Same producer, of course, with Craig. So we're kind of doing that, kind of getting everything organized right now. It's nice that Brian has his own home recording studio, and he's able to just do all the drums himself at home on his own, which is really good. It's cost effective to us as well, too. So especially because of the whole pandemic, we haven't played as much as we normally would. And the band in itself doesn't have much for finances. We don't have a lot of money in the bank, as they say, to pay for recording. So it's kind of trying to, we don't have a lot of money on our own to spend. So, we do have a bit, from when we sell merch and some of the shows that we've had a few here and there. And it's been great when we've been able to play, bring a little bit of money into the band and help pay for the next recording. So and those are wondering, right now we have 8 songs. There might be a 9th one now. I'm kind of working on an instrumental that might get added. It might be on this album or the next album. And for those wondering, I've already kind of started writing for the next album too. So we've kind of got a theme for album number 3 already. We're not even done album number 2, but we've already got ideas for number 3. I've already got a couple of songs I've already added. That's going to be another, especially with concepts and themes and everything. So I've actually added a couple of songs for that. So this instrumental either probably go on this album or it'll go on the next one. We'll see. So it'll be something kind of cool and interesting. So, but other than that, I've been kind of trying to do a bit of guitar shopping lately. Everybody knows I love my Jackson guitars, but I was kind of waiting for them to release their 2022 catalog, and I was kind of disappointed, especially since I think there was one Pro model, and that was it. And I was kind of hoping, hey, maybe this year they'll bring out a Pro Monarch with a Floyd Rose on it. Nope, didn't happen. Did they bring out any soloists? They got some sort of Conception series soloist that came out. And although I like the specs on it, having the reverse headstock, being a soloist, having the humbucker and a single coil, I kind of like all that, but don't like the finish. Hate gold hardware. Wouldn't even touch it, and being it, it's probably Concept series. It's probably more expensive than the Pro series. And I'm trying to stay around that Pro series kind of a money amount for a guitar, just because I don't want to bring my USAs out on the road anymore. I kind of look at more just the Indonesian made Pro models. just because, you don't have to worry so much of those for value. So I've kind of been looking at other guitar makers right now. I'm looking at a couple other brands, but of course with the pandemic, stock's really hard to get right now. So there was one guitar in particular I was really interested in, and I sent a couple of emails, a couple of guitar shops, and yeah, 4 to 6 months to get one. It's like, kind of want something a little quicker than that. So especially for depending what's going to be going on this coming summer for playing live and going out on the road. Like right now I've got my black Soloist, Pro Soloist, and then my Monarch. But I was kind of wanting a second soloist type of guitar with a Floyd Rose system on it. So it's kind of just because doing a lot of whammy bar stuff, I always want to have a backup. Even jamming lately, we were doing a jam, and I only had the one guitar, and I kind of had a mishap with one of the strings, kind of pulled out of the Floyd Rose. It was my red Soloist that I was kind of my fixer-upper, and I didn't have a backup, so of course, I got teased a little bit because it took me a bit of time to kind of get everything get another string out, restring it. So it's always good to have a backup when you play with a Floyd Rose. So I'm basically shopping for a secondary S series guitar, Soloist. I'm looking at ESP, even Dean's got something interesting there. But I don't know, Charvel, I don't know. I don't like bolt-on necks. I actually prefer neck through bodies. So I'm kind of seeing what's out there, checking out the used market as well, in case something good pops up used. So anyway, so that's been my fun lately, is just kind of doing a bit of guitar shopping, because everybody knows I love guitars, and of course I've been kind of becoming a collector. So anyway, so that's about it. That's not much to tell you. As far as guitar, I am practicing as much as I can when I can. Of course, life happens. You got things going on, but otherwise, I am trying to get another video. Something I've been trying to work on. I don't know if I'll have time this month. We'll see. We'll see how much time I get in the next little while. So, because I'm busy working on this right here. So, I got to get pumped up for spring and summer. So, anyway, till next time, shred on, okay? And I'm also trying a new camera here. I'm trying a new cell phone camera. We'll see if it works out. Anyway, till later. Bye.